What's up, everybody? It's your boy Al, and we back with episode 14 of the SU Quarterback Club podcast. Tonight, we got my main man, Kendric Rhymes. I think you're on mute, Kendrick. You gotta take it off mute.
How y'all doing?
Yeah,
I got you, man. I got you, man.
welcome to the podcast, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you. Now you fresh out of practice right now. So how practice been going so far?
Practice has been very intense and highly fun. As we say, defense come out and give us a great look, but offense gonna respond and give them a great look also too. So now our main goal is this week to prepare for them Cowboys and go down the next week and knock them right off the horse. That's our main goal right now.
I feel it. We're gonna
Yeah.
start off. We're gonna start off with like some icebreaker questions first, and then we get into the questions. Number one, what's your favorite food to eat?
Seafood. Seafood. And
Any
you
kind?
got I would say like crawfish, snow crabs. Crawfish, snow crabs for sure.
Okay. And you from Houston, so if you was in Houston, where would you go to get seafood?
Loaded seafood.
No, that's right by the crib almost, huh?
Seafood. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah,
Lord.
I just got through talking about the loud pack.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, number two, who's your favorite rapper?
NBA young boy. NBA, he gonna get me in that mood every time when I'm ready to go on that field. It don't matter what song. It don't matter what song. I can just play one and let him go on. He gonna get me in that mode. That's my
Yeah,
dog.
man, we might be more compatible than we think. That's mine too right now. Uh, so if you was to let one teammate on the team marry your daughter, who would it be?
One teammate on the team to marry my daughter. I would have to say Braxton Blackwell. Braxton Blackwell.
My bad.
That, that
I
was
got a phone call.
nah, it's okay, it's okay. But one person on the team I would let my daughter is Braxton Blackwell for sure.
Is he like
Our snapper.
he's like the most humble person on the team?
He definitely is. He definitely is. He's more humble. He won't. You won't hear a peep out of him unless you talk to him. You gotta get him out there carrying. I feel like he carry himself with manners and respect, and that's the type of person I want to date my daughter. So I definitely give it to Braxton
Oh
on
yeah,
that one.
Braxton a good dude, man. He been on the podcast too. So
Yeah.
uh we'll get into it right now. So I mean you grew up in Houston. Kind of tell us about how you got started in football.
I grew up in Houston, Texas, the north side of Houston. It was one day I don't know what I was. I was walking up and down the street or something, and it was this football team that they were starting up, a little league football team that was starting up in my neighborhood. And I was just walking around. You know how they go around recruiting and stuff. So I was
Mm.
like, they was going around. They seen me in the street, asked me where my mom was at, where I stayed at, and I told them. And they went and talked to him, and I was begging my mom. I was like, Mama, please, please, like, please, let me go out here and show them what I can do because they ain't seen a dog yet for real. Now by like
Mm.
only 6 or 7, so I've been having the same mindset. She finally came up with the money for the football league or whatever, and she put me in there, and after that, the rest was history. The rest was
What
history.
what team? What little league team you play for?
I played for Rosewood Tigers.
Rosewood Tide. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. So,
So after high school, you end up going to Kilgore, correct?
correct.
What made you pick Southern University as your next stop in your college football career?
Coming out of high school, me and Coach Dooley had a very close bond coming out of high school with the recruiting relationships, and it came really down to a close race between
Mhm.
him and Kilgore. But he was at PV at the time, and PV is only about 20, 30 minutes away from Houston. So like for my college experience, I wanted to get out and experience the world too.
Right.
So but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go JUCO, bet on myself, and see where this goes. So I did a half semester. It went okay, but not as I expected. I mean, I was a freshman coming in, had to humble myself a little bit, but obviously the dog mentality I had got me on the field and the film that I needed to get up out of there. So once Coach Dooley found out, he got a job in Southern, and he found out I was at Kilgore. It was a no brainer. It was a no brainer. He called me and he like, I gotta have you. And then another thing that a lot of people don't know is my pops from Louisiana too. So it's not
Okay.
my first time I've been in Louisiana. So I love the cooking, I love the atmosphere, I love the family environment that they give. You can go down the street and honk a horn, and somebody go wave at you, you don't even know.
Already.
Like that's why when I walk in the A&W Mother Stadium every time it's love. It's
What
love.
what part of Louisiana is he from?
No Iberia, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Three three
Yeah.
seven.
You're right. 337, right.
That's
So
what's up.
right, I got family down here in Louisiana, and once he told me he got the job down here, and I always seen Southern at the Bayou Classic. So that's everybody's little dream right there to play in the Classic, and do your big one. But once
So
he told me he was done, and I was no one of the recruiting boy, I say, Coach, you got me. I love Southern. You got me, Coach.
so you and Coach Dre kind of clicked then, since he from New Iberia too, and you got
Right,
that's
right,
crazy.
right. He actually went to school with my first cousin, my uncle.
Okay.
He went to school together. So yeah,
Dang, small world.
small world.
Um, so we look at your stats from last season. You had around 600 yards rushing and almost 200 yards receiving. Um, what kind of role will you play in this year's offense with a new coach, new offensive coordinator, and how will it compare to what you did last year in the offense?
This year I feel like I have a bigger role as a starter. I'll be that spark guy to come out and get a team to spark. Besides last year, I was younger and I was still being groomed by some older guys. But this year now I'm the older guy in the room and I'm grooming the youngins. So now I'm just trying to like show them how to come out and start the game and how to do this the right way and what not to do. So that's what I feel like this year is gonna bring a lot of maturity to the game.
Okay, and then you pretty much played a full season last year, but I know you had an injury or so, and then maybe had some surgery or something. Can you explain what kind of injury you had? Did you have surgery, and are you 100% right now?
Yes, in the spring, I definitely had a swollen lymph node that was stuck in my muscle in my groin area.
Hmm.
So I definitely had to have surgery and get that taken out. But I had time to recover thanks to Coach Graves and Coach Gump, my OC. They gave me time to take off and recover from the in the springtime, and in the summertime we came back. Well, I was in Houston in the summertime working out two times a day, get building back up my strength in my legs and everything, and then came back out here in the summertime and we hit it running. But as of right now, I feel like I'm back healthy 100% Kendrick Rhymes. I feel like I'm actually better than last year. That's how I feel.
Okay,
So
okay, we should see big things this year. Then
definitely,
are you wearing the same number this year?
I definitely I'm standing six, standing
Okay,
six.
all right. Somebody asked, "What's your pregame routine?"
Our pregame routine. First, I start off with praying. I pray, and I always have to turn on a gospel song before any music, before any
Hmm.
rap, before anything. I gotta play at least one gospel song, and I at least have to pray and get that out. And once I do that, I go outside. I walk the stadium. I walk the field, get the feeling of it, get the environment with my headphones on. I warm up. I get a little loose. I get it real loose, and on the hurdles or whatever. And I just come back in and I just go in my own little mode. I go in my cubby or I go in the back room where I can close out the noises and everything and just visualize what I'm gonna do on the field tonight and come out with the dub. That's my
Okay,
pregame. Yeah.
okay. So with with Coach, you have Coach Gump, and then you had Coach Dre last year. What's kind of the difference between those two as far as how they coach you, in practice and in games?
I really don't see no difference because them two they both gonna want the best out you and they gonna work you and it don't matter how hard or how tired you get they gonna work and keep the foot on the gas. So
Mhm.
that's one thing I can say that was real easy a transformation was with my position coach because whether Coach Dre or Coach Gump they both was gonna push me to my full potential and my full max. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it was too much of a difference.
So, one question: Who was your favorite NFL player?
Alvin Kamara.
So, okay. So it looked like you kind of model, well, not model your game, but if you look when you play on the field, it seemed like y'all kind of play similar. Like y'all can run up the middle, run outside, catch it out the backfield. things of that nature. That's something you kind of mirror yourself trying to do, or trying to mirror Alvin Kamara's game.
I I do. I wouldn't say mirror because I'm Kendrick Grimes at the end of the day, but
Hmm.
that's somebody I look up to, and I try to take some of the pointers from his game. I feel like he's the best running back in the game to me. I don't know about everybody else, but to me, that is the best running back in the game. So I try to take some of the pointers I and fit it into my game and in my point of where it can just fit in and I can make it how Kendrick Grimes like it and make it. But yeah, I definitely try. I look up to Alvin Kamara, definitely.
Okay. Um, can you talk about like I guess can you talk about you one of the weapons on offense? Can you talk about other weapons that you look forward to seeing this year on offense?
It's a lot of them. First, I'm gonna start off with the QB. When the August 31st hit, y'all gonna see. I ain't gonna say too much, but y'all gonna see. I'm expecting a lot of big things from that QB position.
Uh huh.
Next is these horses in the stables that's behind me. I wouldn't even say behind me, but that's on side of me.
Right.
Corey Russell, Kobe Dillon, Tice Fugely, Braylon Morgan. I can go on the list for days at the running back room. So when
Hmm.
one come out, it ain't gonna be no downfall. It's gonna be another one just coming in. It's gonna be the same consistent running and pounding. So I tell defense to get their mouthpiece ready because it's gonna be a lot of hitting.
Oh yeah.
Y'all can't hit, y'all can't catch us. But yeah, uh, and another the receivers like Chandler Whitfield, Tyler Kirkwood, Cam Jackson, Quay Davis. That's a big key that just came over.
Hmm.
Darren Morris. It's a lot, and I feel like Coach Carl, it's a gumbo offense. Like you make a gumbo, you put a lot of stuff in there, and you stir it up together and get the seasoning right. That's why I feel
Right.
like it's the kind of offense I feel like we got a lot of weapons. And once we put it all together and we stir it, it's gonna come together. And I feel like our seasoning gonna be that O line, that
Oh yeah.
front five. I appreciate my coaches. Shout out coaches for going to get some dog in them trenches to move it. They gonna get dirty. I say they like to get their hands down in that mud and get dirty. That's that season right there. That's gonna top it off right there. And I got
Okay.
dogs right there up front.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see our O line play this year. I know we had some injuries and stuff last year, but it's kind of good to see it coming together.
Right. Ain't got depth.
Yep. So what game on the schedule do you, I guess, most look forward to playing to, or maybe a game this year you look forward to playing to?
As they always say, we take it one game at a time. So right now it's Mcneese. But
Okay.
me personally, Alcorn, homecoming is on my mind.
Oh
Just
yeah. Mine too.
if people watch the game last year, they'll know why. And I got him at home and it's homecoming. Yeah, that's real personal to me right there. So
Yeah, I agree
they'll know.
myself. They got to see us for sure,
They
because
gotta see us. There ain't no way around it. So
man,
yeah, I'm letting it
we
be
was
known.
at that game.
Alcorn.
Hmm. Any other game besides Alcorn, they gonna talk about us because we saying the name wrong, but it's cool.
I'm gonna Texas, baby. It's all right. We some Texas, baby. They got the bad with us. But
Uh-huh.
another one, FAMU. FAMU. And that's personal too because I'm getting real personal, but ever since I've been here at Southern for the last 2 or 3 years, I haven't beat FAMU.
Right.
I haven't, and that's gonna be my goal before I leave Southern.
Yeah, I think it's been, I don't know how long it's been, maybe 11 years since we beat FAMU in football. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments, but I think it was 2013 in Atlanta the last time. Let's see. What's your first impressions on Quay Davis as a receiver? I know he was a transfer from another school, but a lot of people asking about him and trying to gauge how good he is.
Quay Davis, Quay Davis is a receiver that can go and line up at any position and give you the most that he can give you. And Quay is real special. When you get him going, Quay is special. So if anybody trying to wonder what kind of receiver is, be looking for a spectacular special receiver that can take a screen route for 80 yards to a touchdown. That's the
Mhm.
type of receiver that we think Quay Davis is.
So we got some we got Ethan Howard back in the tight end room. What's your opinion about the tight end room also?
Tight end room is ridiculous. Like either one of them, I feel like can go to another school and be the starter.
Hmm.
Between Free Fuller, Jermaine Minor, and Ethan Howard, them might be the second strongest group on our team. Them boys right there when they get together, oh my God, they is dangerous. They dangerous.
Second
They
strongest behind the running backs, huh?
right. Of course, always behind the running backs, always. But they got a little good group over there.
Okay. So we had this viral moment last year with the Bayou Classic run and the celebration. Can you tell me that feeling of running, having a 70-yard run in front of all those fans, and you see all those fans screaming, and then you doing the celebration?
Right. So it felt good, but and while you in the play and while everything's going on, you can't too much think about it because you don't want to mess up or nothing or whatever. It's just I take you through the play. We ran the RPO and the two drive. I mean two downs before that. I want to say I think our quarterback Noah he threw the bubble route to make the defense respect it, and they didn't respect it. And when they did respect it, they left one linebacker in the hole. So me and Noah, we was on the same page. We already knew. We been talking about this the whole week. They leave one in the hole, we handled it. We gonna work up to the other back and we gone. So it just worked just like we was at practice. It was one they left one in the back because we kept hitting the little bubble route, and our center worked up to that backer, and the
Right.
snake rolled out, and the rest is
So,
history. I just seen your green grass, and I had to go get it. I had to go get paid.
yeah.
That's paid.
You sure did. So where did the celebration come from? With
Oh,
the kick down the door, spread out, home run.
right. So boom, the home run came from a really good friend of mine. I mean, he on the we call him he on the opposite side or whatever, but that's still my dog. That's still
Uh,
we gotta give him his honor and due. But Martez Carter that was at Grambling, the running back.
mhm.
So I used to I was like, man, I feel like you do a lot of home run play. I do a lot of home run plays too. So let me go ahead and borrow that from you. So he was
Mhm.
like, it's cool. I just gotta do it the right way and not give no slack effort or whatever. So I was like, I got you. So ever since then, it stuck with me. Every time I hit a home run, I mean a big play or something, or I score a touchdown, you gonna see the home run. That's a home run play right there. But
Okay.
just for that one, that particular time right there is when I knew I had to let everything go. So I hit the home run because it's a big play, right? The second
Mhm.
one is me walking in and taking over Grambling Trap. That's what we did. We walked in and we took over Grambling Trap. That's what we did. And
Uh,
we added that place out. That's exactly what we did. We went over and took over Grambling Trap. That's what we did. That's,
uh,
that was the whole celebration. Is us walking in and taking over their trap.
Man, that had to be an amazing feeling just to be in front of all those people and doing that, and just seeing all the SU fans happy and your teammates celebrating with you. It was a crazy moment at that time too, towards the end of the game though.
Right.
Yeah. So can you tell us about maybe some true freshmen that you looking forward to seeing playing this year? Just off the top of your head.
Um, I can't really name a couple of them on offense because most of ours we're a real old experienced team right now. So we got
Yeah.
some young bulls that are young bulls, but right now they getting groomed. They're
Right.
getting groomed up into like we don't want to just throw them in there fire and then they get out there and fail. So we just building them up. We just building them up on offense, but they definitely have some young bulls for when I'm gone though. And the freshmen on defense. That's who gonna play. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I've been seeing them in practice, and if I'm seeing them at practice, that means something. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
have some like I've been seeing some safeties, some nickels. That's definitely smart and have some high IQ football. So I feel like you'll be definitely seeing some young boys on the defense side though. You definitely
How
will. You'll see a little skirts of the on offense, but definitely defense gonna have a lot more.
how important is it to have football IQ rather than um, physical characteristics on the field to you?
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important because if you don't have football IQ but just physical and have the build, you can go out there and not know football but accidentally get somebody hurt too. At the same
Mhm.
time, just by not knowing what to do or what to be because they came out in another front or something that you didn't even go over. Now it's time for you to use your head and your brain to see, okay, well, he's gonna get him, and I gotta get him because he walked down, so man on the outside, now I gotta take him. I can't let him go free. Can't pass on. So it definitely plays a big fact. That comes with getting somebody hurt or busting for a big play on the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite uniform combo?
We ain't never wore this, but it was when I first got here. First guy I was hot. Mississippi Valley came over here in that all gray. I couldn't believe it. But I like the I think we had on white helmets. We had on gray top and baby blue bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. We ain't never wore that one because we had to go in and change or whatever. But I like the gray and baby blue. I don't know if they gonna ever bring it back out, but we warmed up in it and we looked icy.
What color y'all wearing for the first game, or is that yet to be determined?
That's yet to be determined, but if you ask me, I think we're gonna come out in all white. That's what I think. I think we're gonna come out in all white, but that's to be determined. They ain't told us yet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's say you talking to an upcoming prospect in high school. What's one thing you would tell them about Southern University and why they should come to Southern University?
Southern University is a great college. Let's start there. They're gonna make sure you get your education. That's one. And whatever you want to do, they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you and guide you through that through the whole time or your whole 4 years, 2 years, or whatever how many years you're here. They're not gonna just throw you out there in that world. They're gonna help you find out where get the resources from and everything to help you become the person that you want to be in this life. There's nothing that you can't be at Southern University, and that's what I would tell a youngin.
Okay. Let me see. We got one question. What's the difference between this year and the last two seasons? I guess how would you compare the two teams from this year's team and last year's team?
Discipline. Discipline. We real big on discipline this year, and I feel like this year you'll see a disciplined, fast, smart Jaguar offense and defense, and
Mm-hmm.
this with special teams. So we're not gonna leave our special teams. That's a big part of the phase in the game. So you're gonna see a fast, physical, smart Jaguar football team this season. That's the only difference you're gonna see. Everything we still have the playmakers. We're gonna have the quarterback play right, and defense is gonna come out and be dog day D and get us the ball back. Especially team gonna score points.
Okay. And what's the overall attitude and chemistry of the team right now?
We're one. We're one. And the main goal is the main goal, and that's to bring us a championship back to Baton Rouge, not just back, but to win it, and
Uh-huh.
to go to Atlanta. And not just go to Atlanta, but win it in Atlanta too, with the
Right.
confetti down. So everybody is just one, and we all just bought in and just going to practice, stacking these days and getting better and better.
Already. Yeah, and I feel like when you buy into something, you become more disciplined. It all work hand in hand. I know discipline was a big issue the past couple seasons with penalties and whatnot. So I think that's a good thing. Coach Graves and staff is focusing on discipline, and not just the staff, the whole team as a whole is focusing on discipline. I think that's gonna bring us a very long way this season. Um, but let me see. Any more questions? Like, yeah, I like what I'm hearing too. I'm very excited. Once again, we start the season off next week against McNeese State in Lake Charles. Are we gonna win versus McNeese or just play? Have y'all got a chance to watch McNeese on film yet?
Right.
You should.
No, oh, you asking us. I thought you was asking no. My bad, my bad. Right. They didn't. We have not yet. But
Okay,
our
okay,
coaches,
okay.
our coaches have gotten in front of, jumped ahead of us. So our coaches is jumping ahead of us, and they watching film. So I'm pretty sure by the time we come back Sunday, Monday, they have us ready for it.
Oh, one last question. One last question. With Coach McNair coming from Alcorn to SU, what has he brought to the offense, and how has he helped us, progress our offense and camp so far?
Coach done brought his own season to the gumbo. Coach done brought his own style. He bringing the energy. He loves to be at SU. He loves Southern. He always said he admired Southern since he played at Alcorn. But now since he got over here, I feel like he got a new breath of life. Coach is happier than ever. Coach is coming out with that juice every day. Coach is getting us fired up. Coach is making sure the tight ends is the best tight ends they can be and
Mm-hmm.
blocking, catching, running their routes, and not at, if it's at five, they're running at five, not at four, and not at six. So Coach McNair has come with that real great energy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see his little twist to the offense too, man. Coach McNair's coached some pretty good offenses at Alcorn in the past 10 years. Has had some great quarterbacks and some great athletes on his offense. So I'm just really excited about this combination with Coach Gump and Coach McNair on the offense too. Um, so yeah, that's all the questions I have. I appreciate you for coming on with us. Y'all, I know Kendrick haven't eaten yet, so I'm trying to respect his time so he can go grab some food real quick. But man, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, next week we do go to Lake Charles to play Mcneese. We will. I think the game started at 6 o'clock sometime. So, um, like I said earlier, appreciate you coming on with us. Next week we should have an interview set up. I'm still waiting on a person to respond, but make sure y'all on the lookout. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, the stream. Follow us on our social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Um, Kendra, you can plug in your Instagram too if you want.
Keno that man underscore KENODATMAN underscore.
Yep, and that's episode 14. We appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all next week and go Jags.
Oh, Jags.